London is one of those cities that feels instantly familiar and completely overwhelming at the same time. It's a city where 2,000-year-old Roman walls sit next to glass skyscrapers, where you can visit 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in a single day, and where more than 300 languages are spoken, making it one of the most diverse cities on Earth. London has over 170 museums, most of them completely free, more green space than New York, and a public transport system so iconic, it's basically a tourist attraction on its own. But here's the thing. If it's your first time in London, it's incredibly easy to miss the best parts, waste time, or do things in the wrong order. So in this video, we'll take you through 10 essential things you need to do on your first trip to London, from famous landmarks to local tips that will save you time, money, and frustration. Whether you're here for a weekend or a full week, these are the experiences that will make you understand why people fall in love with this city. Let's get into it. 1. Walk along the Thames. If you do just one thing in London, walk along the River Thames. This river is the backbone of the city, and walking beside it is like flipping through a history book in real life. Start near Westminster, where you'll see Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament, and Westminster Abbey. Then, walk east toward the London Eye, cross one of the many bridges, and continue toward St. Paul's Cathedral and Millennium Bridge. You'll pass street performers, historic buildings, modern architecture, and some of the best views in the city, all completely free. Pro tip: early morning or golden hour gives you the best light and fewer crowds. 2. See the classics: Big Ben, Westminster, and Buckingham Palace. Yes, they're touristy. Yes, they're crowded. And yes, you should absolutely see them. This area is the heart of historic London, and for many first-time visitors, this is the moment when London finally feels real. Let's start with Big Ben. Despite what many people think, Big Ben is actually the name of the bell inside the tower, not the tower itself. The tower is officially called the Elizabeth Tower, named in honor of Queen Elizabeth II. Big Ben has been keeping time for London since 1859, surviving wars, bombings, and even periods when the clock stopped completely. It's the sound you hear in movies, on New Year's Eve, on historic broadcasts. It's basically the heartbeat of the city. Right next to Big Ben, you'll find the Houses of Parliament, one of the most impressive government buildings in the world. The Gothic architecture, the details, the sheer scale. This is one of those places where photos barely do it justice. From here, step inside Westminster Abbey if you have time. This is where kings and queens have been crowned for nearly 1,000 years, and where some of the most important moments in British history took place. After that, slow things down. Walk through St. James's Park, with views back toward Big Ben on one side and Buckingham Palace on the other. This short walk feels like a transition from political London to royal London. Finally, you'll reach Buckingham Palace, the official residence of the British monarch. Even if you don't go inside, standing outside the gates is a classic first-time experience. And if you're here in the morning, you might catch the changing of the guard, one of London's most famous traditions. This entire route is easy to walk, incredibly scenic, and perfect for first-time visitors who want to experience London at its most iconic. 3. Ride the London Underground, the right way. The London Underground, or the Tube, is the oldest metro system in the world. And while it might look confusing at first, it's actually one of the easiest ways to get around. Skip paper tickets. Use a contactless card or mobile payment. It's cheaper and faster. A few first-timer tips. Stand on the right side of escalators. Let people off the train before getting on, and don't be surprised if it gets very quiet. Londoners don't do small talk on the tube. Even just riding a few stops is part of the London experience. 4. Visit at least one free museum. London's museums are world-class, and most of them cost nothing. For first-timers, you can't go wrong with the British Museum for Ancient History, the Natural History Museum for dinosaurs and epic architecture, or the National Gallery to see works by Van Gogh, Monet, and Da Vinci. Even if you're not a museum person, just walking through these buildings is worth it. Pick one, don't rush it, and enjoy the fact that you're experiencing something priceless for free. 5. Explore a classic London neighborhood. London isn't just one city, it's dozens of villages stitched together, and some of the best experiences happen outside the main tourist zones. A few great areas for first-timers. Notting Hill for colorful houses and cozy streets. Camden for alternative culture and markets. Greenwich for history, parks, and river views. And Soho for nightlife, food, and energy. Wander without a strict plan. Grab a coffee. Pop into a random shop. This is where London starts to feel personal. 6. Eat the food. Yes, British food too. London's food scene is one of the most exciting in the world. You can eat dishes from almost every country, often better than anywhere else. But don't skip the British classics. Try fish and chips, a full English breakfast, and Sunday roast if you're here on a weekend. And for something quick, grab food from a street market like Borough Market, one of the best places to experience London's food scene. London isn't cheap, but you can eat incredibly well without spending a fortune. 7. See the city from above. London looks completely different from above. You don't need expensive observation decks, though they exist. Free or low-cost options include Sky Garden, Primrose Hill, and Greenwich Park. Seeing the skyline helps you understand how massive and varied this city really is. And yes, this is where you'll get those iconic skyline shots. 8. Cross a famous bridge. London's bridges aren't just crossings, they're landmarks. Walk across. Tower Bridge for the classic view, Westminster Bridge for Big Ben photos, or Millennium Bridge for a modern look at the city. Each bridge gives you a new perspective of London, especially at sunrise or sunset. 9. Experience a London pub. Pubs are a huge part of British culture, and they're not just for drinking. Many pubs are hundreds of years old, and some even have connections to famous writers, artists, and historical figures. Order a pint, sit down, and slow your pace. This is where London feels relaxed, social, and timeless. 10. Just wander without a plan. This might be the most important tip of all. Some of London's best moments happen when you're not rushing to the next attraction. Walk down side streets. Get a little lost. Let curiosity guide you, because London isn't a city you complete, it's a city you experience. And your first visit is just the beginning. If this is your first time in London, these 10 things will give you the perfect foundation. The sights, the culture, the food, and the feeling of the city. And if you want more London tips, hidden gems, or travel guides like this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you're most excited to see in London. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your first time in this incredible city.